All right, thanks, Mayor. It's National Waiters and Waitresses Day. On social media, we're asking, do you always tip 15%?
No.
No.
Try to do
I'm a
20 to 25.
Yeah, 20. I'm a 20.
More the range,
20.
yeah.
So we're talking about that on Facebook at Morning Blend Omaha. We're also on Twitter at OMA Morning Blend. Patty Duke won an Academy Award. Her film work isn't all that's been celebrated. She was also named one of TV Guide's 50 greatest TV stars of all time.
Fans might call her a living legend. If you're a fan, you'll want to know about this, a special screening of The Miracle Worker, which will bring Patty to Omaha.
Yeah, Bruce Crawford, he organized this event, a benefit for the Omaha Parks Foundation. That's where Amber Miller's from. Good morning to both of you.
Nice to see
Good
you
to see you
again.
again.
Bruce, I don't know how you do it. You get all these great films in here. You get all these great actors and actresses and directors.
Without blackmailing them, nonetheless.
How do you know?
Oh, well, I guess
you
I
don't
was.
know that. But Bruce, you welcome Patty Duke. This is one that you're really celebrating. It's a big get for you guys.
Well, it's a great movie. It's a very important motion picture because it's a true story of Helen Keller, and it's been one of the most influential films of its kind that's ever been made, and it has a special meaning to people that have suffered disabilities. It gives them a lot of influence. It gives them a lot of hope.
And in terms of bringing it back and giving it a big screen opportunity, that it's not just renting it on DVD.
Exactly. That's the real thing about these events, besides having the celebrities and having the showmanship, is we're showing these great films the way they were meant to be seen on a big 40, 50-foot screen. And you rarely get to see that. And we celebrate the film because it's Helen Keller is truly one of the great American heroines, I should say, of in the history of this country.
In terms of Patty Duke, that was one of her big films.
That was a breakthrough.
Yeah. That was her breakthrough.
That was her breakthrough after this.
That's the one that she
did it on Broadway too, 3 years before the film started. She's like 12 years old. And then after this, of course, her TV series and everything else that came afterwards.
Yeah.
It's
You'll
iconic.
have sculpture on display too in the lobby, and this is one of the elements I think that makes this an event and not just a screening. So what about the artists?
Well,
What about
Susan
the
Woodford.
sculpture?
Susan Woodford is a nationally known sculptor, and she's based here in Omaha. And I met her just a couple months ago, and she's going to create her own. It's an interpretation of a salute to Helen Keller, and not actually showing like the water pump you just saw, but it's a tribute to her, and it's welded metal, steel, and stained glass. And artist Nicolosi, who's been at several events over the years, he's
we've
going to
met him here.
Exactly. For the 4th time, he's going to have the United States Postal Service commemorative envelope and stamp honoring Helen Keller, Patty Duke in the film unveiled on stage.
Wow, that's
That's great.
incredible.
It is
You chose
quite a-
Omaha Parks Foundation as one of the beneficiaries of
Yes.
this event. Why?
Well, I've known Amber for several years. We've done a couple of charities now, and I just wanted to do one more with her, and she said yes, of course.
I bet she did. Yeah. Where do how do you use the money raised through an event like this?
Well, you know, our mission is to enhance our parks in the city of Omaha, and so that money goes toward many useful projects and initiatives that we have going at the time.
What do you have going on right now? What's your big one?
Well, we're still working on our playground initiative where we're renovating the 15 playgrounds. And we have our Plant a Tree, Grow a Legacy, where we're putting benches and planting new trees in our parks as well. And Parks Department and some of the community centers need some equipment. So we're trying to focus on exactly what the need is.
I love what you're doing, but the park that I grew up at, it doesn't have all the dangerous equipment anymore. You guys have upgraded. It's all safe.
You sound
now.
like you're disappointed.
Darn it!
Ready. It's all
You don't
safe.
need a tetanus shot. Oh, darn. Mike, you feel like you learned some good lessons now.
it's
You
good.
want that
But the parks
equipment
are looking
back.
great. Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
looking
Great.
fantastic.
Yeah, and that's an important distinction to make between the foundation and the Parks Department, that you sort of work together, but this is where the good stuff comes in, is what you're adding to those. It's not tax dollars that's doing it, it's donations, it's
Exactly.
fundraisers like the Omaha Film Event. And a tribute to Patty Duke, that's the next one, The Miracle Worker, Friday night at 7 o'clock. Tickets are still available right
Yes,
at Hy-Vee.
as far as we know.
Until Hy-Vee calls and says, Bruce, stop promoting the event, we're all out. OmahaFilmEvent.com to learn more. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Great to
Thank
see
you
both
for
of you.
having
Good to
us.
see you.
Well, we've talked a few times this morning about Omaha Gives, which is currently underway.
Yeah, get specifics about the campaign in our Wednesday website. Next.